We've got a crazed carpenter, we've got a cleric with a giant mace, we've got rats that are gonna eat your face. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Undead Settlement, specifically the dilapidated bonfire right before you fight the pleasurable rotting greatwood. Yeah, this guy. Basically, I'm gonna help you learn how to use this area to get really good souls, excellent item drops, and use the giant to your advantage. Here we go. Before I go any further, do you have the silver serpent ring yet? Because all of my numbers are associated with that ring specifically. If you don't have it yet, I highly recommend grinding to get it, because it makes everything else a whole lot easier. Without further ado, let's take you through this. Alright, Marios, take a beeline to the sewer and kill everything in sight. That's what the game is, anyway. These 3 rats are going to give you about 573 souls. Cut your losses, just go right back up the ladder. Their common drop is the soul of a deserted corpse. That's actually a very common drop. And you're going to want to go back here, and you're going to want to go straight away from the bonfire this time. That's your only time you're going to veer off course. Coming up the way, you're going to see this big old fucker. Yeah, he's got a big old great machete, but don't worry, he's a lot easier than he looks. First of all, he's going to charge you. Watch out, though, because he does do bleed damage. But don't worry, little pretties. If you know me, wait, there's more. He can be parried. If you know my videos, you know I like to parry people, and it's something I pride myself on being able to do. Not always successfully, but what you're going to do next is you're going to come right on through here. Remember that giant I mentioned earlier in the video? This is where he comes in handy. See, these guys are going to be like, oh shit, and you think you're outnumbered, but boom, you take one out and then the arrows start flying. Now, of course, you got to make sure the hitbox is there, because sometimes it's a little bit small, but he's really good for crowd control. See these guys over here? They're going to come at you, but then the arrows are going to start flying, and he's going to start taking out numbers. See? Guy was about to stab me. He died. Then you're going to take these guys out. These guys hit very, very softly for some reason. I don't know why. It might be the armor. It might be the fact that I have a bit more in health. This guy, however, can kill you so fast, but luckily a good old power hit takes him right the hell out. Last but not least, you're going to want to go up these stairs, make that illegal U-turn, and take on the 2 up here. Yes, that's right, the dynamic duo. Take that machete, slam it right on his skull, kills him instantly, and you're going to wait till your blind date drops down. Oh, look at that, a meth addict. How beautiful. Well, you're going to want to kill her. Pretty easy to kill. That's about all for this area. She can drop her weapon, drops her armor. Very good stuff. High fire resistance. That actually about does it for this area. Alrighty, moving on to drops. These rats down here each have a chance of dropping a soul of a deserted corpse, yielding roughly, I think, around 220 souls. This big old boy right here will give you the chance of dropping either a Titanite shard, or he's going to drop his weapon, the great machete, the one I'm using. Alrighty, these assholes, they're going to yield you the harpy, the pitchfork, the great hammer, the worker garb armor set. You got rubbish, and you got Titanite shards coming from these assholes. Last but not least is the cleric, who will drop her armor set, which has heavy resistance to fire and physical damage, along with her weapon, which does massive bleed. Huge shout out to my man Tom right here. He knows I was bland. He just likes to mess around. He's a real good sport about it. He helped me demonstrate that he can be parried. Oh man, where you go? Another huge shout out to my man, the AG. That's right. He's up there shooting arrows down, making my life a whole lot easier. Thanks. Hey everyone. Thanks for watching. This is the second area. That's not tutorial. And we've got plenty more to go. I only found one for this area, but that's because, well, it's just not a good place for grinding because it's not a main boss. But the next areas are only going to get better, and the souls are only going to get higher. I urge you to get that ring, but hey, if you came here to learn and you laughed, that's great. If you learned and laughed, fantastic. If you only laughed, I'll take that. If you learned, I did my job. We'll see you all in the next video. Peace. That's exactly what I like to call him, Master. Here's the problem here. With the Pus of Man, it gets you an extra 470 souls by killing all the enemies around him. Whoopsie daisy. Without it,